Lord have mercy. What I gonna do here? Yes, sirree. Howdy, folks. This is Dr. Lucky T. Dr. Lucky T. Lucky T. Lucky T. Oh, hold on. That's a whole different story. I kind of got carried away there. Hey, you know what? Sometimes I be so crazy. I show y'all my imitation of an auctioneer. It goes, so American. That's a pretty good one, isn't it? I thumped that up myself and invented it after hearing them auctioneers do that stuff. You know, one time I was in school and old Hazel Lee, the meanest teacher ever walked this earth, Hazel Lee, it makes my mouth nasty to think of even saying that name. She catch you chewing gum, she make you swallow it. I heard later if you swallow a chewing gum, your stomach will chew it for 7 years. Now that can't be good for you. Hazel Lee. And then there was Mrs. Holt. She was the reading teacher. She'd go, read. There's lots of places I've never been in this world, and I can read about them. It's like being there. So, read. What oh, Mrs. Holt. She run a pretty good second to Hazel Lee. Hazel Lee. Oh, anyway, them poor old ladies, I know they didn't go because they was all way before the time. You know, one time, one Sunday night, there was this group on the Ed Settlement. It's called the Beatles, and they come out there and they sang some songs. And the next day at school, all of us little boys, we was in like 7th and 8th grade. We had our hair combed down, you know, like it really went forward, like right here, you know. And we all had our hair combed forward, and the teacher, she goes, those are wigs. Those are wigs. Bull corn, I never seen the Beatles wearing no damn wig. You know, one of the things that happened there, the whole world changed that Sunday night. The whole world changed. I'm talking the whole world changed. Lord have mercy. A whole new culture came. Rock and roll. It really put a hold on the rock and roll. People started smoking marijuana, eating acid, and then they got dangerous and did other stuff, and then there was drug experimentation, there was protesting and everything. Good God Almighty, it went down. I'm talking it was, oh man, it was a whole new America. Whole new America. And then they just shot down the president. Was it 3 shots? Was it 2? Was it what? It doesn't matter. They killed him. Care how many shots. Whew. Times they were changing. Bob Dylan sang about it. The whole world everything was being shaped, molded, and everything. It was a whole new freedom. The Freedom Riders riding through Selma, Alabama, and all up in Georgia, and all up in there. Oh Lord, somebody kaboom! Somebody shooting Martin Luther King. Kaboom! Somebody shooting Malcolm X. Oh my God! You know, it just was going on. It was all kind of rebellion and carrying on, and I was just a little boy watching it all and going, my God, what's happening? This is unreal. Woo-hoo. I'll never forget it. So many changes going on. Everything was happening so fast, you know, it was just unbelievable. Unaccountable. Uncreditable. And then, you know what? They shot the Pope. Good God Almighty, they shot the Pope. And then what? Then they shot John Lennon. Imagine. They shot John Lennon. I can remember saying, oh my God. I stayed in isolation For 4 days I didn't see no one, talk no one, or go nowhere, or do nothing when they shot John Lennon. My girlfriend said, "Where you been?" I said, "They killed John Lennon." And she said something ugly, derogatory, ugly about it. And her selfish, you know, she said, "John Lennon." And you know what? I broke up with her. I never seen her again. For 22 years, I never seen her. Ain't that something? The whole world was a-changing. The whole world was a-changing. Then people was putting poison in Tylenol in the grocery store and poisoning people. And then you had all these killers, man, Son of Sam, Gacy, Ted Bundy, I remember Elmer Wayne Henley and Donald Brooks right here in Houston with that other guy that I can't remember his name that Henley killed. Dean Correll. Yeah, Henley shot him. They're torturing all these people, boys, you know. Lord have mercy. And there's murders going on all the time. That doctor in Houston poisoned his wife. And it went on and on. I remember way back there with Billy Saul Estes. I said, Daddy, what was Billy Saul Estes all about? He said, well, he was selling grain elevators that didn't exist. Can you imagine that? Made millions of dollars. People buying shit that didn't exist, and he went to prison. And I'm wondering, they ought to be in prison for being stupid. Buying something they didn't ever see or didn't exist. You know, I wish I could bring a piece of paper over to you and say, here, would you like to buy 1,600 acres with 52 racehorses? Just sign right here and give me 30 mil and it's yours. Oh, okay. I think I will. Yeah, you know? Dumb, I reckon. Anyway, this whole little talk tonight was just a little stuff I thought I'd share about some of the stuff I'd seen in life. I've seen a lot, but I ain't seen it all. But I tell you one thing, I'm still looking.